What is up, guys? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great week so far. Sorry for lateness on videos. I had to take care of some family stuff, but let's get to it. According to an article from The Intercept, a new poll has Bernie leading 2-1 against Kamala Harris for black primary voters. Freaking huge. And I'm gonna put the link to the article so you can read it for yourself. And it breaks it down by percentages. So I have a few notes here. Bernie Sanders leads Kamala Harris 2-1 when it comes to the black primary voters. Bernie is at 28%. Remember, there's like 57 people running right now. He's second to, like I said in past videos, I hate when they do it. They keep putting Joe Biden in these polls to hope he runs. That's all it is. They're praying. They're on their hands and knees praying to all the gods that that Joe Biden runs, because he is status quo, business as usual, Democrat, center right Democrat. They're hoping for this guy. That's why, if you think about it, that's why they keep putting him in there. It's like, hey Joe, look at the poll. You're ahead of Bernie. Ugh. So anyway, he's only second to Joe Biden at 32%. But this is what gets funny. It says with white voters, Bernie is the least popular, with people making $100,000 or more with white voters. Joe Biden obviously beats them because they are already established. They're already making a decent living. Most of them are older. They don't have the same concerns as the younger voters. Most of them have college educations already, and some hold. I know this is anecdotal, but I have been talking to people since I've been in the political game here. A lot of older Democrats find it a little. They don't like that the people before them are trying to get free college, public tuition, free. But, you know, that's the past generation before them. My grandmother was able to get free education. So you're having the previous generation getting mad at a new generation that wants what their mom's mom's generation had. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's so weird. Like I was last election cycle in 2016. I was talking to a friend of mine. She's older. She was in her 80s, you know, and she's a really good friend. And she was talking about this very thing. She was a teacher. She became a teacher, and this and that. She had a family very young, and she's like, "Oh, I don't understand why they want free college and blah blah blah." She's going on with this thing. I'm just listening to her, and she goes, you know, because when I started out, I went to school and I didn't have to pay anything. And then a light just went off in her head. It went bing. I should shut up. She just it blew out of her mind. Like she didn't pay for anything for school. She became a teacher for free. So it's just like they get like amnesia of how it used to be, you know. So anyway. He's least popular with white voters making over $100,000, and now down to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is at 14%. Remember we said 2-1, Bernie to Kamala Harris is at 14% with the black voters. And my takeaway from this this article, like it does state in the article, if you do read it, I'm gonna put it in the description. It kind of throws away the narrative that mainstream media and establishment Democrats, whoever, about the Bernie bro narrative. They're all white males. There's no, you know, he has the least amount with African American, the least amount of Hispanic Americans. Women vote. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's all bullshit. Look at the rallies. Look at the polls. The polls show, I know you can't always believe the polls, but Just look at polling that's coming out now. Like, the establishment is pushing Kamala Harris, and her campaign is imploding. It's imploding. Like, people are calling out from all sides. African American YouTubers, African American reporters, they're just calling her out because her record speaks for itself. Not prosecuting people, not prosecuting Steve Mnuchin. If you don't know who Steve Mnuchin is, he's in the White House working for the president. So find out why she didn't prosecute him. He was literally illegally taking houses away from poor Americans that got duped by Goldman Sachs for these dirty mortgages that were bet on to fail. And she didn't prosecute him. Why? Follow the money. And my takeaway from this is that the notion that black African American voters, minority voters, don't care about policy. Well, this, at least this poll, which I'm reporting on now, is showing you that's not the case. Because Kamala Harris is obviously a minority woman. She's very well spoken, well educated. She was a prosecutor, and all these wonderful things that you would just look at on face value and say, wow, the black vote's gonna vote for her in droves. They're gonna be trying to get out of there. But according to this poll, that's not the case. Bernie leads 2-1 according to this poll. These can change. I'm just telling you now. According to this poll, things can change, of course. But right now, Kamala Harris' campaign is imploding. Sorry to say that Elizabeth Warren, she is. I'm sorry. I haven't seen any excitement on Twitter, on Facebook, all the social media outlets. Even establishment media is really not. Obviously, they're not going to push her because she's a progressive and wants to tax the wealthy 2% over $50 million. But at least you could try to see them pushing somebody else other than Bernie. And right now, that's not happening. And so, yeah. What do you think about the poll? Do you agree? Do you see the black vote coming out for Bernie? And do you agree with the notion of keeping Joe Biden in the polls to see if he comes in and saves the establishment's day? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and always comment. I try to reply as much as I can. And let's have the dialogue. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at BVILLALONA83. And let's keep the conversation going. Follow me on Twitter. You guys, you take care and peace.